When someone says their superpower would be untraceable DNA. Hold up. If we build dams in Florida, we should rename it to Rita. Why? Because dams stop the flow. Retail stores on November 1st. Christmas. Halloween. 9-year-old me enjoying life. Sun goes boom boom in 6 billion years. Men in the bathroom or searching for anything indoors. Men recognizing any car or a jet fighter from several miles away. Ugly people on Tinder. Hot people on Tinder. Play video games. Watch movies. Series. Dilemma when weekend starts. You report your friend as a joke. He actually gets banned. Today we will learn how to make pasta. This is a very special dish because when I was a child, 5-year-olds when mom tells them to put the candy back. Mother, a big storm is coming, but we will be okay. 6-year-old me, scared and now convinced. Sending lawsuits to random people. Focus on working on their games. Nintendo. Asian parents talking to their kids. Asian parents talking to literally anyone else. Me checking my blood sugar. Please don't be high. My blood sugar. Girls. Men are not loyal. Me and the t-shirt I've been wearing since 1970. Big companies with massive budgets. Some computer nerd with too much time on his hands. Repeat the question they don't understand louder. Help your child understand the question. Dads helping their children with homework. My friend wants your number. The friend. Buying a game blindly. Checking out gameplay, trailers, and reviews. Asking the subreddit if I should buy the game. I'm sturdy and efficient. Oops. Try bending me the other way. History book writers for like the last 8 years. Why do you spend so much time interacting with randos online? Me. I can't be with people. And I can't be alone. Being able to cook. Let's see who this really is. Just following the recipe. iPad kids when they're told that it's called brain rot because it actually rots your brain. Impossible. When you're supposed to be revising for the exam, but instead you accept defeat and enjoy some sleep. Men who are trying their best to grow their beard. Men who are trying their best to permanently remove it. Robber breaking into my house at 3 a.m. Me making mac and cheese in my kitchen. Hello there. Me after listening to a favorite song over and over until it isn't a favorite anymore. The 20-year-old plastic Christmas tree in the attic, getting ready to make its yearly appearance. When I see my boss heading in my direction with a smile. Sociopaths. Psychopaths. The guy who reminds the teacher to give homework 2 minutes before the class ends. Snoop Dogg. Yo, I gotta chill on this drinking stuff, man. It's messing up my body. Snoop Dogg's lungs. Having a job. Not having a job. Being broke and miserable. Me at work after being called for an interview in another company. Manager to new hire. We're like a family here. A happy family. That one senior. Do you guys ever think about dying? I understand signals, dude. She obviously hates me. The way she looks at me. Waiting for the work to end on Friday so that you can sleep for 2 consecutive days. It's your 20s. You graduated and life is gonna be fun. Current work environments. Manager. Hey, can you stay 1 more hour? Me. Monolingual English speakers have no idea how funny the rest of the world is. My friends talking about cars. Me who knows nothing about cars. Friend. What's your biggest passion in life? Me. How I sleep in a country that doesn't have daylight savings. That feeling when you even start to procrastinate the games you love. Apple. You genius. This is exactly what we wanted. The iPhone alarm sound composer. How 10-year-old me felt holding a Pyroline like a cigar. Australians hearing the worst impression of their accent for the 194,775,822nd time. I'm tired, boss. Nobody. Me. Remember, dying is faster than switching to your secondary, finishing a new show right away, rewatching The Office for the 100th time instead. We care about our employees. Our team is like a family. Unlimited growth opportunities. Expect overtime without extra pay. New York State Department of Environmental Conservation when they take your pet squirrel and raccoon. I just want to talk to him. How bro looks at me when there's a couple's discount at McDonald's. Computer scientists when they get fired and replaced by the AI they created. Pigeons realizing diesels decrease day by day and they'll have to go on electric cars. Drinking my first beer at 21. Oh. What the heck? How do people get drunk off this? Me at 25. Thank you, alcohol. Me in 2023. Me in 2024. The world if online recipes just gave you the freaking recipe. The current state of the world. Me minding my own business. knowing I'm not making it to the gates. 60 Hz player trying out 144 Hz for the first time. I get it now. Linux users when I ask them if their Wi-Fi is free and open source. Diamonds are forever. It's a cheap rock that can be made in a lab in 15 minutes. I eat a whole pizza. I finish a tub of ice cream. I polish off a family-sized bag of chips. Why don't my jeans fit? Me going to sign up for an international study year at a US university. Me finding out you share a room with 4 people over there. My normally socially anxious self. Drunk me. Sociopaths. Psychopath. People who chew on ice. Who wore it better. Death stare Luigi. Death stare Luigi. Me, in 1998, wasting time resting instead of buying land. Son. Dad. What is manhood all about? Dad. Having the wisdom to understand that Rico should have chosen Dizzy over Carmen. Volkswagen CEO. Our company isn't operating in a fantasy world. Me looking at their new car prices. You sure about that? Earth. Makes a complete rotation around the sun. Humans. Earth. They love me. When you unclog your ears and suddenly you can hear new frequencies of sound. When she opens the jar of jam you've been struggling with for 2 minutes. What if 2020 was not a bad year, but the beginning of a bad decade? Shut up. Laptop suddenly for no reason. After opening Task Manager for 1 minute. Government. By law, you have to buy private health insurance. Insurance. By law, we have to deny you service to increase our profit. American. Well, that sorta just happened to me. I didn't even participate in that. How I sleep. Knowing my screen time for the day is 1 hour and 20 minutes. It's 1:20 a.m. Americans when life slightly inconveniences them, and now they have severe trauma. Your mom at home. Your mom in public. The guy in the oncoming car thinking I'm bright lighting him. Me with my hand on the knob to bright light him when he hits his. The last thing the CEO saw. Saying what's on my mind. Me just saying good. Me. English teachers on their way to get pregnant halfway through the year. People before and after taking off their glasses according to Disney. Girlfriend. What are we eating tonight? Me. Something rich people eat. Opening LinkedIn to find a job. Just a bunch of people posting selfies and asking you to buy stuff. Me fantasizing about the day I'll be able to afford handing in my resignation and cursing everyone at work. When the deadline is in 2 hours, and I'm just starting now. Growing up is going to be awesome. Toxic people. Toxic workplace. Debt. Can't afford food or rent. South Koreans demonstrating. French people demonstrating. Live. Laugh. Love. Deny. Defend. Depose. When you have a $3,000 gaming PC and super fast internet, and still get killed by a smooth headshot in 4K 144 Hz. Okay, we get it. You have a Cybertruck. Do you really need 4 spots? How I look at people complaining about their Spotify Wrapped being trash. They listen to those songs. Sydney Sweeney and Margot Robbie look like 2 Pokemon evolution stages. My future. Me. Turns on the subtitles to understand a foreign language. The subtitles. Both speaking Japanese. Society, if everyone got an extra hour of sleep in the morning, sleep 1 hour early. Beg for 1 hour of sleep in the morning. Me realizing my future will probably just be doing the same unfulfilling stuff for the rest of my life. How I feel when I demand the slightest bit of respect from my peers. Me. To my wife after she loses all of her weight. Where are they? Insurance companies. Don't worry, our profits are capped by federal law. The caps. Point of view. When you have an extremely tight budget. Today is Sunday. Tomorrow is Monday. Bros, you've got to get the 120 FPS toaster. The bread hits differently. Reading a news article. Paywall. The average American. US health insurers. Why would anyone want to kill our CEO? A quarter of a century will be over in less than a month. 2024 will be over in less than a month.